Hi everyone, this is ShahzebRafiq. Welcome to my channel. In today's 5 minutes economics, we are going to discuss exchange rate. So, what is exchange rate? Exchange rate is basically the value of one currency in terms of another. Or we can say that the value at which one country's currency can be exchanged with the foreign country's currency. So, this is what we call exchange rate. For example, if I say that one USD, $1 is equals to 159.60 rupees, so it means the value of $1 is equals to 159.60 Pakistani rupees. This is the exchange rate. One more thing that we need to understand is who are speculators. Speculators are people who analyze and forecast future price movement in order to get a profit. So these are the people who basically trade in exchange rate in different currencies in order to make profits. So they buy things, they buy currency at lower price and sell it at the higher prices, and the difference is their profit. There is one more terminology, a method in order to calculate exchange rate is floating exchange rate, freely floating exchange rate. It isn't. This is an exchange rate where the value of the currency is determined by the market forces. When we say market forces, when we say market forces, we actually means demand of the currency and supply of the currency. So demand of the currency and supply of the currency together make the market forces. So the value of the currency is determined by the market forces. This exchange rate, this system is said to be freely floating exchange rate. One more terminology that we need to understand is currency appreciation. Currency appreciation means increase in the value of the currency. Increase in the value of the currency. When for example, if I say that $1 is equals to 159.60 rupees. So if I say that if Pakistani rupee currency appreciates, if Pakistani currency appreciates, so then the $1 will be equals to 150 rupees. It means the currency appreciates with 9.60 rupees. So here the Pakistani rupees appreciates. This is what we call currency appreciation. Next terminology is currency depreciation. Currency depreciation means when the value of the currency falls. So in this case, we can say that if I say that $1 is equals to 159.60 rupees, if I say that the Pakistani currency falls or depreciates, it means after depreciation, $1 will be equals to 170 rupees. Means the dollar can buy more of the Pakistani rupee. This is said to be currency depreciation. Now, how to determine the exchange rate? So the exchange rate is determined by people demand for the currency and the supply of the currency. This is quite similar to how price was determined in the macroeconomics. And to illustrate it, we use a very similar diagram. Here, the y-axis represent the price of PKR in USD, whereas the x-axis represent the quantity of PKR we need to buy USD. It means that the demand curve will represent dollar, and the supply curve will represent PKR. This is the supply curve. It means we are buying more of dollar against the PKR. We are selling PKR, and this is the demand curve, which represents the buying of USD. So, and this is the equilibrium point where the demand and supply intersect, and this is supposed to be your market price at this quantity. So this price represent 1 USD is equals to 159.60 PKR, which means that $1 can be bought at 159.60 Pakistani rupees. So this is defined by the demand and supply diagram, and this system is said to be freely floating exchange rate, and this system is basically this system is run through the market forces, means the demand and supply of the market. Now, who will demand a country's currency? For example, if you are living abroad, if and you want to buy something from Pakistan, so if you are living in USA and you want to buy something from Pakistan, so you have to buy the currency of Pakistan against the USD. Or you are living in Pakistan and you want to buy something from USA, so you have to buy USA currency, that is USD. So people overseas wanting to buy exports, and therefore they have to buy the currency to exchange the goods. Second factor is people overseas who want to invest in the country. For example, I'm living in Pakistan, and if I want to invest in USA, so I have to convert my currency into USD in order to invest in their businesses. The third, uh, the third is speculators. Speculators buying currency to get profits. As we have discussed before, speculators are the people who are always in search of the in search of making profits. So yes, they will buy the currency when they think that the price when they buy the currency when they think that this currency will get them profits in the future. And last but not the least, we have central banks. So central banks use foreign reserves in order to and use adjust their foreign reserves by buying other currencies. For example, if Pakistan is getting lack of the foreign reserves, so Pakistan have to buy more of the foreign reserves like USD. So for that, they have to increase their supply of their currency. So central bank can demand a country's currency in order to maintain their foreign reserves. Similarly, who are the people who are looking for the who supplies a country's currency? Who are the people who supplies country currency? So yes, people in the country who want to buy imports, who want to import, so they have to sell the currency to exchange a good. This is almost opposite to what we have learned above. That is, demand a country's currency. It will be almost opposite. This is the opposite of what demand says. The second factor is people in the country who wants to invest overseas. The third is the speculators again. Obviously, they will be selling their currency when they feel like they have earned enough profit from the currency. And last but not the least, central bank, when they think that they want to maintain their foreign reserves, so they start printing more notes. They start supplying more money into the market in order to buy more of the foreign currencies. So these are the people who are actually looking for who are the actually suppliers of a country's currency. Now, what are the causes of changes in exchange rate? So these are some of the causes of changes in exchange rate. So when the demand of the currency increase, what will happen? When the demand of the currency increase, the exchange rate will go up, exchange rate will increase, which means currency will appreciate. Currency will appreciate. Whereas if it decreases, if the demand decreases, it means your exchange rate will fall down, which means currency depreciates. Currency depreciates. Whereas if the supply of the currency increases, it means the exchange rate will fall. It means currency depreciates. And when the supply of the currency decreases, it means the exchange rate will increase. It means that currency appreciates. So this is how these are the causes of the changes in exchange rate.
If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thank you.